Night moves.
Night moves.
Welcome back to the podcast. We're
Have you
back.
ever done it?
No.
Oh, shit.
We've somehow never had our guest Sarah Bell this evening.
Hi.
This evening, afternoon.
Whatever. Who gives a
Fucking
fuck,
I
dude?
don't know.
Sunday doesn't actually have that.
That's actually kind of true. Sunday
Yeah.
doesn't really have a time. It's very
It's just
loosey
Sunday.
goosey. It's whatever time you want
It's
it
just
to be.
fucking Sunday.
Have a good day.
Yeah.
Fucking chilling. We got Lou's Philly's Funniest coming up tonight.
That's right.
We mentioned a little bit on the last podcast. Guess what? We record 2 of these
Yeah.
every other week. So fucking get used to it.
Behind the fourth
We're not going to
wall.
get changed, which we did the first time, and then we were all like, "This is actually very embarrassing that we're doing this."
Yeah, we did that once. And we
You
were
guys
like,
were doing an episode changing so people didn't know.
Yeah.
None of us really committed to it. We all brought an extra shirt.
Yeah.
And then I was like,
We
I'm
did
just-
it one time.
I'm just going to put a hoodie on.
And then we were like, this is fucking so
That's
stupid.
my first time meeting Danny. I'm like, dude, this is actually really embarrassing. I have a feeling the other guys who record here don't do this.
Yeah, but they do. They go weekly, though.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
You should do the opposite where you guys were
I was
the
like,
same thing,
I was
like-
putting on a
every-
hoodie.
every
And I was just imagining Danny be like, yeah, they're doing like fucking costume changes or some shit.
That's hilarious.
Actually, you and Tata are the only two people to ever do costume
a costume change.
Awesome. That's fucking awesome.
Well, I was going to say you should have the guest wear the same thing every time.
Just have a cloak. With the guest cloak.
Yeah,
What
there's
would
a
it be?
guest outfit.
What would we make them wear?
Oh, man. I don't know.
I like the cloak idea.
The
Like they
cloak,
just dress them
yeah.
up like a wizard. Never bring it
No, a
up.
judge. They look like, dress up like a judge.
Oh, yeah, I would
We
love
should all
that.
dress like judges for this. Damn.
Big fan. Are you still doing the egg podcast?
No. That was so long ago. I only did like 13 of them because it was such a stupid thing.
I mean, yeah, but you know, fucking.
It was just the pandemic. I was bored.
We should have stopped at 13 here, too. for
Yeah.
No, but we fucking.
What are you on?
fucking
this. I don't even know.
Oh, dude.
3 years.
Yeah.
But then we stopped for like 8 months.
It's like,
And,
this has been like every relationship I've ever been in.
Dude, it is
It's
honestly
3 years
like,
long, but it hasn't been that. Like, it's probably like 1 year of actual.
It's been like
Yeah.
my career in comedy, his relationships. It's like, well, we haven't like really stopped, but
yeah, we
would miss a couple weeks because I was hungover or Tyler had to go to a birthday party or something like that, or
yeah.
Shit just happens.
yeah.
Just
Yeah.
happens, you know.
But now we take it much more.
And you had to
seriously.
keep it open for other
For the most part.
podcasts that might come by.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
don't want to commit to this.
Exactly.
It was like one foot out type
You might
thing.
see a hotter podcast
Yeah.
walk by. You're like,
Damn.
damn, dude.
Damn, look at that setup over there. I bet you they do video.
Yeah, all 3 of us had an open mic, and like one of us is like off talking to like another comic.
Yeah.
They're like,
Wait,
he wouldn't.
is Tyler talking to 2 other white guys? Are they going to start a podcast?
No.
That is how every podcast starts.
Yeah, just 3 white guys. Like,
At
should we
a
talk about our
bar.
dicks?
They're like, dude, we're being so funny. Everyone needs to do
Yeah.
this.
Dude.
Yeah.
Yo, here's the thing though.
We're actually good.
Every now and then,
We're
every now and
actually
then,
good.
like we'll do an episode. I was like, dude, that was like we won't say it to each other. We'll just be like, oh, that first one was like fine or whatever. And then like we'll be listening to it, like trying to come like find a clip or something. We're like, actually, this rocks.
Yeah.
Actually,
I
we are
never
very
think that.
funny.
I hate everything, but that's,
Actually, we were very funny.
yeah.
Were you confident when you had your cast? Just like, yeah, this
I
is
don't
good.
know if I'm ever confident.
Yeah, are you
that's fair.
confident?
I don't
That's
have
fair.
any confidence. I'm sitting here like, ooh.
I fucking relate to that. I have zero confidence.
Yeah, I just,
Yeah,
I don't
we
know.
fucking know,
Sean,
dickhead.
I've already admitted it.
Wait, Sarah, when is the last time that you experienced true, genuine confidence?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't have any
Yo,
point of reference.
What about you?
The show we did the other night, you were swinging dick. We don't got to go into it, but you were swinging.
Do you? But,
I'm good at things. It doesn't like equate to me having more confidence.
Yeah, exactly.
about it.
Right,
yeah,
right,
I could
right.
be good all the time at something. I don't even think I've been that like much of a loser at anything that I've tried to do in my life. But I just,
You can't be proud of yourself for it.
I am. I don't even know. I just don't feel like that stuff equates to like having confidence. I'm just not.
I'm with
Yeah.
you. I'm
Or I
looking
can even be cocky. I'll be like, I'm great at stand up, but then
you
like when
truly
I go
believe
to
it?
do it, I'm like, I really hope that that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really
Yeah.
hope that
Well, I think that's everybody,
translates
though.
here right
You do
now
have to
in the
fake it
room.
till you make it a little bit.
I think you're
for
always.
sure.
I think you never make it though.
Yeah, people like us.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying like
Yeah.
I think you're always just like confident. I don't know. I guess, do you know anybody that actually has true confidence? I'm not saying
I'm not going to name names, but yeah, sure. There's some people in comedy who have a lot of confidence.
No, but do you think that's actually genuine confidence, or do you think that's just
Yes, I think
insecurity?
I think it's sociopathic.
I mean, yeah, but how many people do you know like get off stage? They're like, I went pretty well, and you would think to yourself like, that's interesting because if I just had the set you had, I would go home and blow my fucking head off.
But I think those people are testing you. They're trying to see if.
No,
I think those people are delusional.
Yeah, I think you're giving.
I think
you're giving people way too
there's
much
like
credit.
cockiness, delusional confidence, and like true but I don't think there's a difference between
delusional confidence and true confidence. I think there isn't a huge like. I could name names. I'm not going to
name them.
What
I'm
is
not gonna name
happening
any
on
names,
this
but there's
podcast?
definitely
you
some-
got like a lawsuit as cease and desist.
Yeah, right.
Let's go.
Yeah,
but you just sometimes you see you're like, oh, you're doing that, huh? That's interesting.
I feel like yeah.
It takes a lot of confidence to do
Yeah,
something like that.
I have a thing where it's like, and I don't even care. I don't even think it comes from like giving a shit what people think. I just don't really like to do something unless I feel like I'm gonna be decent at it in front of
Yeah.
other people.
Yeah.
So,
That
you
I
know,
get.
like I feel like people that have real confidence are people that just like don't think about having confidence.
Or,
You know what
yeah,
I mean?
like, yeah.
people that are really actually cool. They never thinking about how cool they are. They just kind of are like that.
Yeah,
I think
yeah,
a little
yeah.
bit they are.
When I was living
Maybe,
in,
but I'm saying like
I think to
true,
some extent,
pure
yes.
confidence is just probably not
You don't-
even
you don't
thinking
really-
about
yeah.
whether or not you're going to be good at something. Or,
Or
like,
yeah, because then there's a fine line of like just like social unawareness. Like I don't give a fuck how this is received. Like that's like.
Well, there's the healthy amount of that.
Right. You see somebody that's like, I'm gonna do my thing, the most original thing. I don't care what people think, and they just do it until they're good at it. And then if they get good at it, you're like, oh, that's awesome. But if that person sucks, you're like, you're a piece of shit for this.
right.
Yeah.
You know, you're making
Yeah.
us watch this awful thing that you like.
that's probably why we can't be, because we have awareness of that, we can't ever be confident because we're like,
Yeah.
maybe I'm delusional though.
Yeah.
And everyone's just being nice to me. Like
Yeah.
I'm always afraid that I'm being like Truman Showed.
Fuck yeah.
And everyone that's ever complimented me
Yeah.
is like hired by some
Or
sort
like
We're actually all in a
production,
we're all in a Facebook group that's just like, let's fuck with Sarah Bell today.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Danny,
no,
can you
it's
pull up all those
truly-
embarrassing pictures of Sarah we sent to you earlier? Yeah.
They pull up the odds of me actually.
I always think
killing
that people are
That should be
that should be the odds. It's like who will be the next person to kill
the
themselves?
Philly Comedy Network betting pool. Who's gonna fucking do it?
I guess I shouldn't say stuff like that. Sorry.
No, it's fine. Yeah, I've it's crazy. Like whenever I had this like narcissistic thing where like if I hear people joking and I can't hear what they're saying and they're
You
laughing,
think that they're talking
making
about you?
fun of me.
I only feel that at work.
Really?
If I see the director of my restaurant and my restaurant manager like go into a room alone to talk, I'm like, they're about to fire me.
Yeah.
For
I think
no
everything's always
reason.
about me.
Every fucking time. And I do have to be like, you're being a fucking idiot. Shut
Are you
up.
bad at your job?
No, I'm not.
Okay.
But that's the thing. It's like I'll make like if you like make one mistake, like I fuck up a side or something like that. I'm like, well, that's it for me.
Yeah, but then you
I
watch
wasted a
someone, like,
bowl of
be-
Brussels sprouts.
But don't you work with someone who's like they should get fired every
Yes.
day?
Yes.
Nothing ever happens. Yeah.
Yes.
Well, that's the problem with working in like a super corporate place is that it is so hard to fire people.
Yeah, not where I work.
Even in the restaurant setting.
Yeah, fuck yeah. It's like you have to go above and beyond.
Well, that's like a corporate
Fucking up.
place with like a big legal team. Because most restaurants, it's like, yes, we're in an at-will state, but like, if you have like a medical emergency or like a sick note or something, you can't legally get fired. But
Yeah.
some places will be like, you're fucking fired, and the employee will be like, well, I'll sue you, and they're like, with the $2.83 you make an hour, get fucked,
Right.
and then they never get sued.
Also, I don't know. I've been fired and I've never been like I would never sue to stay at that job. Like,
Every
it's
time I've been
always
fired,
great.
I've been like, yeah,
I'm like,
100%.
fuck yes.
I've
Absolutely.
never been fired.
Me either.
Yeah,
Well,
never.
I mean, I don't know.
Well, let go is different.
Yeah.
There's like one gray
was
area
it?
situation. No, I don't even want to.
Yeah.
It was like a thing where it's like they told me I had to do something if I wanted to stay at the job, and then I decided not to.
She was like, I had to drive this like giant cargo ship through the Suez Canal, and I made like a left, and then all of a sudden, it's a gray
They wanted me
area.
to kill a guy. I was
they
like,
wanted
I
me to
can't.
climb up on this roof, but they gave the job to some other kid.
I know where this is going.
Yeah, Butler, Pennsylvania.
I don't know where this is
Assassination attempt on
What's
a
your
nation's leader.
What's your best I got fired story? Do you even have a good one, or they're just like you're a piece
Oh,
of
I
shit?
got fired from my the golf store in New York City, and the boss, he just was upset that he had to do it, and I was like, bro, it's fucking cool, man.
What'd you get fired for?
I didn't sell good. I was bad at it.
No.
Like and like
I didn't sell good.
yeah, I didn't like try. I didn't try, and they're like, dude, you don't come to work really hardly, and when you're here, you don't really do anything.
You
and
keep
we're paying-
calling the clubs rackets for some reason. That's not even the right sport.
Well, I would just like hit golf balls all day. I'm like, this is not working out. I'm like, no, I've been like kind of wondering when you were gonna say this for a while, and yeah, let me go. But like, it was funny because my hometown friends, like I'm from like a small town, and like everybody works for their family, so like they can't get fired. You know, like because they like are in line to own the company.
Yeah, they
So
can
when
only get disowned.
right. So like when I got fired, they were like, "What'd you do? Like, did you fucking like fight your boss?" I'm like, "No, I just wasn't that good at it." They just couldn't grasp the fact that you could just suck.
That you have to be good at your job.
Like, that you can they can just suck at their jobs, and like their dad's like, "Oh, well, that's Brian." You know, he's a shitty whatever. But yeah, I sucked at my job, and they're like, "You gotta go," and I loved it. Unemployment, best time of my life.
Oh, I can only imagine.
Oh, it's so good.
saw one of the best firings of my entire life at my job. It was incredible. It was one of the best nights of my life.
Let's hear
There was an
about it.
electric, like
We're on the podcast. We can talk.
There's
Yeah,
this.
what are you,
It was
he
this
doesn't want to
dude-
say anything.
Yeah, it was
There's
like-
this dude. He got,
I thought he was. I also felt that like he was building it up to just not
I
tell the
saw one of
story.
the crazy.
No.
So anyway, guys,
He's playing
so-
How do you feel
coy.
about the color purple?
How bad do you guys want me to tell this story?
please tell us, please.
Come
we
on,
want to hear
beg
this
for it.
great.
It's gonna be
better,
so-
It better be fucking good,
Yeah.
dude. Now.
if anybody I work with is listening to this, you understand how hard it is for me to not say this guy's name. But
They're
I
not
won't.
listening.
So
Like nobody.
we got one or two.
I'm just kidding.
But so he was this guy. He got hired the same time I did. And there's not a whole lot of openings at this place. So it's like kind of a rare occurrence to get like 3 new people. And I had already worked at this place before. So like they already kind of knew me. So these are like 2 wild horses, wild cards, wild horses, whatever. They're 2 wild boys.
Okay.
And
I love how Sean's like, I'm not going to say his name, but I'm going to be very specific on who this person
what he
is.
looks like, his
Yeah.
his
We got hired at the
nationality.
exact same time, just me and him. We're
Is
the
it
only
a
2.
Is it a horse?
It was a horse.
The horse got fired.
They're
Okay.
like, how did this happen?
Yeah.
He keeps grazing. Okay, shut up. I'll shut up. Anyway, so
he wasn't very good at holding the tray.
So this guy's like a fucking psychopath. He was like newly sober, and he's telling me these stories about how he was a truck driver and he got fired for getting a DUI. And he was just like, it's fucking bullshit, man. I'm like, well, I mean, you know, he's like, I wasn't driving the
Fuck,
truck
man.
when I got a DUI. I'm like,
I wasn't driving a truck full of kids.
yeah, sure. But so anyway, he's like, but just a wild. This was the type of dude. It was like one night, it was super busy, and we walked back into like the server alley, and he's just like, yo, boys, check this out. And he has his phone out, and there's like a girl, and she's just like, I thought it was like a FaceTime call. I'm like, who's that? He's like, that's my friend. I was like, is your friend wearing pants? And she's just like, no, watch this. And he pulls up a chat, and he's just like, hey, mommy, stand up. Let me see what you're wearing. He's on like Chatterbait in the middle of dinner service. And he's just like, isn't this fucking sick? And we're like, you're a freak, an absolute freak. 7:30 on a Saturday night in the server alley, just being like, yo, let me see that ass.
Listen, fate rarely calls upon us at a moment of our choosing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sometimes
So-
the spirit just grabs you, and you're like, I got to see some ass now.
This
Now,
is just the
this moment.
horniest man of all time. Like every single woman we worked with, he was like every like busser who was like 19 years old. He's like, dude, she's gonna grow up to be a voluptuous young lady. We're like, you need to die, dude. Someone needs to put you
Ew.
down.
How old is this guy?
He's older than me.
Okay.
Older than me, younger than my dad. Let's put him. So like an uncle.
How old
Or
is he,
Let's say
Sean?
he's like in his,
Dude, what
it's like
is
early
happening?
40s or something
To
like
play like
Are
20
you scared this
questions
guy's
and
gonna
get
hurt
anything? Yeah.
you?
kind of. So
Yeah,
he-
that's actually cracked.
Right?
So
That's
he
the podcast.
makes-
We have to guess who
That's
Sean's
it.
talking
He's
about.
he's like a psychopath, but like he's kind of a like he's bad at his job. No one loves him, but they love working with him. We're like, this guy, he's every day he brings something new to the table. It's very entertaining working with this guy. So it's the middle of like this big promo
You
month.
had to say something nice because he's terrified he's gonna
Yeah, I
kill
don't
him.
know what's happening. You're like, he's a sociopath. He belongs in prison.
he's like-
but we love working with him.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's
But
exactly
it was
what's
like very,
happening.
it's like very, like working with a psychopath is very fun. So the one day we're doing like a promo month. So it's like very fucking busy every single night. It's a Saturday. We have like 300 covers coming in. It's a small restaurant. So it's fucking crazy. So in the middle of the shift, like first off, he starts arguing with the chef. I'm like, ooh, he's going to fight chef. That's awesome. Because also he doesn't work there anymore. Total asshole. I was like, I would love to see these guys
Sean's
fight each
just
other.
taking
I would
fucking-
love to see them fight to the death. And so like halfway through service, I see my manager, he's standing next to me, and my manager goes, so-and-so needs to see you in the office right now. Don't worry about your tables, just go. So he goes to the office, and she's like, whoo! And I was like, did he just get fired? She's like, yes, big time.
Damn.
And I was like, did he fight Chef yet? And she's like, no. What happened was his boss from the trucking company was eating at our restaurant. And it wasn't his table. He walks up to the table and he goes, I don't know the guy's name. He's like, hey, what's up, Vinny? And he's just like, Mark, how are you? And he shakes his hand and he's just like, really good to see you. How have you
Fake
been?
names.
How have you been? He's
Out of
like,
nowhere.
he goes, how have I been? I'd be a lot fucking better if you didn't fire me. And he starts slamming on the table. And the server comes over. He's like, Mark, why don't you go over there? Chill. And he's like, I'm so sorry. Obviously, that table wasn't pleased. And they fired him like on the spot.
You should be able to do what he did, though.
You should.
Yeah.
But like that's the thing about it. It's something
what?
we've all wanted to do.
You just
But it
don't.
only takes a dude of like that psychotic like magnitude.
Right.
To be like,
Actually do
I
it.
have a really good job where I make a lot of money and I'm going to throw it all in the toilet right now.
Oh man, dude, I think he should be able to do it.
For
I think-
1 second of validation.
You think he should be able to go up to a customer at his job and like yell in their
Yeah,
face?
if the
Have
guy
you-
fired him.
If you've ever wanted to do, have you ever had a boss that like if you're like, if I saw him out in public, I'd have some words for him.
I've had that fantasy.
I'd have
like,
some
I'm gonna
fucking
quit.
words.
Well, everybody
Now we're
has
just gonna
the
be-
fantasy,
yeah.
but it's a true sociopath
That actually acts out on
But
it.
you don't even know the context of how he got fired. Yeah, he might have been drunk at work. Fine, whatever. Okay, that's. Not,
I mean, if
it's not that big.
all
of a
things
deal.
considered.
I did that. I worked for Goodyear Tire, and the
I
guy
don't know how
got.
I'm supposed to feel about this guy. Yeah.
Don't say anything nice, because Sean's gonna get mad. But then don't say anything crazy, because he's gonna kill you.
Dude,
too.
he baked a ham for Easter and it was unbelievable. This boy could bake a fucking ham. It was crazy.
I'm fat.
One of the most fascinating. I'm telling you,
I'm
one of the
fascinated by
most
this man.
fascinating individuals I've
ever
ever
This guy needs
met.
his own
You ever
show.
learn more about somebody and know less about them?
Yes.
Yeah.
The more you
100.
say, the farther
No,
from the idea.
I know what
You
you're
can
trying
be
to say.
crazy and bake ham. It's not like these are things.
No,
that
but like
can't
he was
exist
just
in the
so
same
Can I-
interesting.
what
Everything about him
nationality
was
is he?
very interesting. What?
What nationality?
He was he was Italian.
Okay.
And I don't want to give out too much information about this guy. He has
You
a very
told his whole work history
I
already.
know, but it's not like anybody's going to be like, "Ah, that's
Except him.
yeah."
Hey, my name is Mark. Fuck you. You want some ham?
Yeah, he delivered Italian breads.
Yeah.
That's what it was. I saw a guy. I worked for Goodyear Tires. One of the delivery drivers got pulled over like 2 hours away. He was delivering tires. Like his run was 2 hours away, and he was like actually shit faced drunk. Like he couldn't figure out how to get the tires off the truck.
Lou, do you think it could have been?
It might have been. Dude, when I was working in LA, if
What?
now it's we don't have to get into it. When I was working in LA, there was a giant like
Yeah, I don't even know what's going on.
Yeah, I feel like I'm like this is like a,
tell the story.
What the fuck?
it's not gonna work. I'm so mad you even brought this up.
No, I didn't even want
It's
you to tell
never
the
gonna
story.
work with
It's
anyone
never
but
gonna
you
work.
and me.
Guys,
Go ahead, give it a
we
shot.
are too inside baseball this episode.
I don't know why he said that.
No, because dude, if this is the dumbest. We shouldn't tell this story.
No, now we have
No,
to.
we gotta
He's
tell it.
trying to tell a separate story.
No, you should
though.
tell
he didn't
your
even, all
story
he said
first.
was tires, and you guys.
We've actually done this to him twice.
Yeah. I'm
Two
not-
separate occasions.
We sat and listened to your dumbass story.
Well, my story was over, but you seem to imply
Was it
that
over?
You might know who the person is.
Yes, we might.
That is true.
So
Okay.
it does make sense for us to tell. Okay. The
I don't
hard,
know if it makes sense to tell it, but you must now.
It's the hardest that I think I've ever laughed in my life, and
Yeah.
I don't
Then
know.
the
please,
two
on our-
hardest times
on our comedy
I've
podcast.
ever laughed in
let's-
my life.
Let's see.
Top 3 is when we watched the Evan Stone video together
Yeah.
that we watched
This is the third
last
story, by the
episode.
Yeah.
The fucking the guy dying in the jet ski accident.
Yes.
And then
Are you high?
No.
What?
Okay, good.
I feel like I'm stoned.
There's
out
like
of my
6
mind
cameras
right
on
now.
you, bright lights. Hey, are you
high?
fucking high right now?
Yeah, why are you asking me that right now?
Because it's not a good. This is not a good time to be high in this moment.
I'm always stoned. Come on. That's probably. It's like I probably have confidence. I'm just always high. So I'm like paranoid that I'm gonna fuck something up. But okay,
Okay, so
I'm
So-
stoned now. Everybody knows
We'll see if this
that.
translates. But Lou and I, it's like right when we started Night Moves before you joined. So he came to the house in Emmaus, and I forget what we were doing. Like
We might have been going to the. We had a thing where we would go to the arcade before we would record.
yeah, we'd go play.
oh, that was
fucking
yeah. I
Time
remember
Crisis.
those. I remember those stories.
Yeah.
So
Can I have your little green
Yeah.
popper?
we fucking we're driving, and in front of us, like we're already laughing about something, and in front of us, you ever see a truck with like so many tires on the back that you're like, no way, no way.
Some guy was driving like this rinky-dink pickup truck, and I'm not kidding, had a comical amount. Like it looked like it was a Looney Tunes drawing, like an insane
there was
amount of tires.
like 4 tires above the fucking cabin. He had them stacked this
you wedge
high.
him in.
No, they
No,
were
no,
not.
no, these were
wedged.
carelessly tossed tires.
They not even
These
carelessly
were
tossed.
CTTs. These were not perfectly.
No, this
placed.
is like if you had an autistic child load the back of a truck with tires. They would
have
like
not done it like that.
six rows of 6 perfectly right next to each other, which is not. They're gonna fall.
Okay.
They're gonna fly all over the place.
This might not seem relevant, but it is. Are these tires on their way to go on a new car?
we don't know.
They
were just in the-
They're
they
used.
looked like used tires.
Okay.
These are like
okay.
20, like we're talking like 28 to 30 tires stacked in the back of this
Guessing,
truck.
He's,
I'm guessing. I'm
this is
guessing.
29.
Maybe
26
30 tires.
to 30 tires. There's a whole mess of tires neatly stacked in the back of this truck. We're like, no way.
It looked like he stole them and had to leave in a hurry. Like
Yeah.
it's
there was no way. These tires.
guys, I cannot understate enough how ridiculous amount of tires there were in this car.
It
How
was
many would you say? You get a free lunch.
30, 31 at least.
30.
What about you? You have
Yeah,
all
you're
the
not allowed to
information.
go over, so I'll go with 29. I'll go with 1. If,
So we kind of stop what we're doing. Whatever we were talking about, we stop and we laugh a little bit. We're like, that is so funny. Look at that truck with all
But it
these
was
tires on
driving?
it.
Yeah.
He
It
was
was-
driving it. And we're like, there's
On the
no
highway.
way he's making it to where he's going with all these tires in the back of the truck stacked like that. There's no way that's happening. And so we kind of, he like, we lose him for a light or something like that.
You're
We
chasing
kind of
him?
forget about it. 1 mile later, we're getting on to 78. What do we see? It's like about 24 to 28 tires spread like all over the road. And Lou and I just looked at each other and went, yup, yup. That's what happens.
That's the fucking
That's
story.
the story.
That's the whole. That's the beginning,
But
the
it-
middle, and the end.
It was the funniest thing I've ever seen.
All right, that brings us. We have a sponsor, BetterHelp. We got to shoot up to her.
yeah.
Yeah. No. Do you have any stories that shouldn't be told on a podcast that you want to tell?
Shouldn't be told or just
Like you had to be
Yeah,
there
you
type
had to
of
be there.
situation.
I don't. Yeah. I mean, I don't
That's
know.
that's what we
I
should have
did.
a podcast.
I had a. I actually saw something. I was
She's like, one time I was driving a bunch of
Yeah.
tires.
She's like, wait, Route 78.
I had a couple stories come up in the back of my head, but I don't know if they're worth telling. Actually, here, I'll tell you guys a funny story about someone getting fired in a kitchen. Or not fired, someone quitting in a kitchen.
Yes.
Which is actually more likely to happen because I feel like people that work in the industry like do have a bad shift.
Oh, a
that
good
just
quit is
blow the
fun to
fuck
watch.
up in
Yeah.
the middle of their shift.
Yeah, and line cooks are a completely different breed of people.
Yeah, but I used to work at this place on the Ocean City Boardwalk when I was like in my teens, and it was mostly the girls that worked in the front were like young girls, and then all the guys in the kitchen were just like older guys.
Yeah.
So this girl, it was like her first night shift, and she was a complete ditz, and we would all prank each other all the time. And one time, it was her first night shift, so we're like, all right, well, we'll teach you how to like close up. And we told her like, one thing that you have to do is you have to empty the hot water from the hot water machine, which is just a pipe attached to the wall, obviously. So she's going to the front of the shop and filling up a like tea kettle with hot water and taking it in the back and then dumping it in the back service station.
Classic.
And going to do it
Classic.
again.
For like 20, 30 minutes. Like
Absolutely.
we
Yeah.
finished doing everything. We're all just standing in the back snickering at this girl, and she just,
Classic restaurant bit.
but it's like it should have taken her like 5. We didn't think that she was going to be doing this.
Yeah,
for like
but then you
fucking
have to let her
hour.
continue.
So then we're laughing at her, and she finally, it clicks in her brain that we're all making fun of her, and she comes in and she's like, "You guys are so fucking mean. I fucking hate everybody here. I'm out of here. I'm never coming back here again." And she takes the glass thing and just smashes it on the
Hell
floor.
yes.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Grabs her bag and leaves. And we were all like, "Oh my god!"
yeah.
Because well, we really didn't think that she was going to be doing. Like she really was
Also,
super fucking
also,
dumb.
That's not the type of person you want to like. If you can't sit there and laugh about it, like that's not a human being you want to be
Yeah,
in
yeah,
close
you did the right
proximity
thing.
with for a long time.
Yeah.
So she just showed up to her next shift and nobody said anything. She came back. Yeah, the next day she was on for like day shift, and like we didn't want her to quit, and she was fine. She had also seen like, dude, like the owner of the restaurant used to call us and make us like do dumb, like ask dumb questions to us, and then be like, "Can you just ask somebody in the back?" And then make us go into the chefs and be like, "Hey, could you guys put a thing of like a pint of soup in one of those gloves because somebody has like, you know, just be like an insane
And he
request."
thought it was funny, or he was just trying to test you.
He thought it was funny.
Yeah.
Trying to test
Yeah.
your loyalty.
Loyalty. Yeah.
It was like a fucking 40-year-old that had a restaurant that was all like 15
coked up.
to 18-year-old girls working there. So
Yeah,
he
Tale
like
as
fuck
old
with
as
us all
time,
the
baby.
time.
That is a tale as old as time.
Yeah.
And it was back in the day you could get away with anything.
Yeah. Times were different back then, huh?
Back then, you could hire a
I
bunch
thought it
of
was
hot
funny though
fiends
because it
to
was
run your
like
pizza
she
shop.
really just walked in the next day with her same.
And she said nothing.
Nobody said like I feel like nobody really said anything.
She wasn't like LOL about that thing that I remember. I smashed that thing.
Like she just walked in and like slammed her bag down the same way that like same attitude as she left the night before, but she
I kind of
like,
respect the
wanted
shit out
her
of that.
job.
Yeah.
Yeah, I respect.
The most legendary. I don't know if you ever heard this story. It was at. It was at Marsha Brown. Before I worked there. This is where he worked at the same restaurant, different owners. But there was this busser who was just getting shit on all night by all the servers. They were being like super rude to him. And so he was the closer. He was closing up. So usually, sometimes the busser would be there after the servers leave because they're still cleaning up the restaurant, doing whatever. And so there's like a bunch of glasses left, and the service bartender was just like, she was trying to get out. He's like, "Let me do them. You've had a long night. I can do the rest of the dishes for you. I'd be happy to." And she's like, "Are you sure?" And he's like, "Absolutely. I would love to." So she goes, "Okay, thank you. I really appreciate it." So she leaves, and it's like this little like closet, and then there's like a little bar, right? But that's the only way to get into the bar. You kind of got to walk underneath it. So this kid took all of the dirty, and then I would presume clean glasses, and stacked them on top of each other to create a wall blocking anybody from getting into the bar. So the next day,
I
they
love
went in
that.
to open, and what do you do at that point? You have to very meticulously
Take everything down.
the whole.
That's also
thing
kind of a
apart.
self-owned because you had to do that.
You did have to do that, but that's
No,
how
but
much
worth
this
it.
kid.
Yeah, worth it.
How much do you got to fucking hate your job to be like, I'm going to stay here for an extra 2.5 hours to
Yeah.
ruin somebody's day tomorrow?
Yeah, I mean, I would just fucking be like, I quit. I didn't even say I quit. I was just not going. Have you ever done that? Just never showed back up at a job?
No.
Sort of, but I was 16.
Yeah.
It doesn't count.
Lou's like an employee guy. He's like
I
a
am.
company man.
I'm not a company man, but I do.
He sucks the dick of.
Do what you schmooze?
I schmooze. So when I was working in LA, we used to have buyouts, which is when a single entity will basically take over the entire restaurant. And
Like a big ghost.
yeah,
Probably could've- probably
a
could've
big-
got there on my own,
like a big
but-
spirit.
Like a big spooky entity.
Wait, what's a buyout?
Yeah, can you explain what a buyout is? Like, because I know
when
what
it's-
buy means.
Wait, Tyler, stop. It's when a single entity
yeah.
buys out the entire restaurant.
when
Yeah,
a
they
spooky
do the
entity
entire
comes in.
yeah, and they take over.
When a malignant energy
Yeah,
penetrates the
you have to get
restaurant.
Ouija boards. It's like a whole fucking thing. It sucks ass. But it's basically like a green light for everyone on the staff to get absolutely fucking wasted because you're not ringing anything in. You're just tray passing shit the whole time. So the bartenders are just pouring whatever, and you just go out. So there was like this little tiny side station that you would go back just to get fucked up in, and then you would leave. And the idea being is that you would have someone like keep watch and then like let you know if a manager was coming. I guess somebody fucked up and didn't do that. This fucking cocktail hostess takes like a double shot of 1942 tequila. And as soon as she turns around, one of my AGMs is standing right behind her and he goes, "How did it taste?" And she just looks at him and goes, "Great, I'll be leaving now." And then just walked out.
Hell
Most
yeah.
baller fucking
That's
thing.
pretty cool.
Oh my God, to rip a shot in front of your manager and then be
Get
like,
in front of it.
I'm
Get in
leaving.
front of it.
It was pretty fucking cool.
I had this my manager in the golf store. He was like my age. He was like 30, and he would just get fucked up at work. And he was supposed to manage a golf store, and he would just leave, right? He wouldn't give a fuck if I'm telling the story. He got fired.
Say his name. Say his
Alec.
full last name. Alec.
Alec.
What's his last name?
Not gonna say
Baldwin.
Baldwin.
Yeah,
well, yeah.
nice.
Okay.
But dude, he would leave.
Sarah,
like
did you bring a gun?
He would
You would
come,
fucking kill us.
unlock the door to let us in at 10, leave, and come back at 2 to make sure like it wasn't on fire. Leave again, and then he would come back at 8 to lock it up. And then he would start to get like more brave as he didn't get caught like over time, and he would just come back like stumbly shit faced. This one time, so we had this other guy that worked there, was like an older guy, and Alec was his boss, and he would say, "Hey, you leave early," because I was the only one that knew Alec came back shit faced. And so this time, the other employee got like wise to. He's like, "No, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait for him to come back. I'm not leaving early." So Alec's like, "You got to get him out of here," because Alec came back with an escort, drunk, and got caught, and then pitched up to work the same way. He's like, that nothing ever happened.
Yeah,
Because I was like, we were like, there's no way Alec,
Sometimes-
I'll never see him
What else
again.
do you do? Because it's like if you go into work like nothing ever happened, everyone has an option at that point to either go, "There's no fucking way there's no way.
Yeah,
there's no
that was
way
the thing,
he's
there's
just
But
doing
he was
it."
just the
You
manager.
almost got to give
He
it to
wasn't
him.
There was like
owner.
there was 2 retail, like one across town, and like there was like a big boss that owned that, but he just managed our store, so he had like a boss, but that boss didn't come over to our store a lot. So
It's so fucking wild to be like, bring an escort to your job to fuck them. Like, he didn't have a home?
he did. He just wanted to. I think he just wanted to do that.
Wait, did he boner in the store?
I mean, I wasn't back in the office, but I can't imagine they did the paperwork.
Gave her the old
There's-
gave her the old 3-wood. Is that a thing?
I was watching that show, Poker.
You give her the birdie,
All right, that works.
little birdie.
Birdie, that,
Yeah, like a penis.
I was watching this show, and there was like a scene where the main character like is flirting with the guy who manages the store, and then like later on in the episode, they're fucking like on the mat, like they're laying in bed on the mattresses in the mattress section of the store, and I'm like, this guy just manages this. He's just the DM. Like he probably doesn't even have keys to this fucking place. Like, what is he doesn't own this place. And I was like, how fucking disgusting. Like when they cut, because it was like a hard cut to them in the bed together, and then I'm like, is that in the store? I was screaming at the
yeah,
TV
dude, being-
because I couldn't believe, like, it's like, I know shows are supposed to be like whatever, like this show's a little, satirical parody kind of, but it's like, you can't do that.
Yeah.
No.
But
This guy doesn't have he lives in the store. I
Oh,
can't.
yeah.
That's too much.
I was a manager at a corporate retail store, at Dick's Sporting Goods, and I might be the worst ball. Like I was like in a leadership role, and I didn't do like I'd have to count the register, and I would try to see how quick I could do it, and I never got the count right. Like the next day they'd be like, "Yo, you're off by like $60," and I'd be like, and they'd be like, "No, that's a big deal." I'm like, "Oh fuck, okay, my bad." Like
Dude, do you have a job right now? You're gonna like never get a job again after this comes.
Whatever,
Like,
fucking-
I can't count.
I can't count.
I don't
let-
show up.
Well, I
don't
would be in
care that
charge
I'm
of
not
like
doing-
teens, and like they would just like I let them do whatever they
Wait,
want.
don't you like repair lawnmowers with your uncle?
He does that. I just work for the company.
Right. So this goes back to like the original point we were making at the beginning of this episode,
Yeah,
where
if
it's
you
just
work
like,
for
yeah,
your
we
family.
can't, you can't get fired.
I can't
dude.
get fired from my family, like so.
Lucky you.
No, but like being in like a manager role at like a retail corporation thing, that's like the most insane shit. Because you're right, you have no power. You don't own the place, but you have to like tell these kids what to do.
Yeah,
and I just
people
wasn't able to
think
do
that
it.
The kids probably think that you make like a real salary.
Yeah, you make
but
literally
actually
$2
make,
more
like,
an hour than them.
Yeah, you make like $30,000.
Yeah, you don't even make a livable wage, and you got to like fire kids.
Yeah.
You're like, no, I'm not fucking doing that. I don't give a shit. We had like propane. These kids would blow torch and shit and have fun. I let them have fun, man. You know, like fucking.
can't.
What
get
are you
some-
boys doing out there? We're
Nah,
blowing
dude.
torch.
blow torch, go fuck around, yell at the customers. I don't give a shit. Make them mad. Make them never come back. In a perfect world, there would be no customers. I make the same amount. I want no customers in this fucking place.
I get it.
I would start locking the door at like 30 minutes before the place closed.
Oh yeah, of course.
I don't care. I don't give a fuck about the bottom line.
So you know what's
here.
funny about that is I get that, but when that happens to me, I get infuriated.
Yeah, dude, but like, fuck, like it's not. I feel bad for the customer, but fuck the corporation. Like,
Oh, I agree.
Fuck them so much.
Oh my god, dude! I watched this fucking video. Pissed me off. Some guy was trying to steal a TV from a Walmart, and he had it in like a grocery cart, and then some random guy out of nowhere, like, just kicks the grocery cart over and waits for security.
Absolute fucking loser
You're gonna
behavior.
go to fucking bat for fucking Walmart?
Yeah, fuck off.
You gotta think that you're a good Samaritan
fucking
so bad.
Loser behavior.
Let the guy have the fucking TV. He got it out of the store.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
good.
but okay, I'm sorry, but sometimes these videos they're not showing you the full context. That guy could have kicked the TV down and then taken it, put it
That
in his
is
car.
okay. That is true. That is true.
It's like you got it out of the store. I'm not actually stealing from the store now. I'm stealing from this fucking criminal.
no,
right.
I would stand outside of the store and then rob the people robbing
There
the
you go.
store.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
a better business
Were they gonna
model.
call the
Yeah.
cops?
Dude,
Yeah,
that's so
that's
smart.
such a better
But
business
I
model.
hate even more when there's
I
like
love the bottom line.
like the I get so annoyed when there's like a corporate company person that they were like you couldn't fuck around. Like, you ever work in like a place like that and like they're like it's like the assistant manager and they take it too serious.
Oh, dude, I work
Dude,
in a
you
place.
can't- fuck off.
Yeah.
Like, steal in front of me. I don't give a shit.
I completely
like
agree.
that's the door to go out of. I'm not, but they would be like chasing the guy down, like, stop him. Yeah, get fucked. I'm not getting like a golf club swung at me for $14 an hour.
Yeah.
You know?
I also think I've come to the realization that I think that HR ruins companies. And I don't mean like he fingered me in
Go
the
on.
break
Go
room.
on.
Listen, no,
Go on,
listen.
Lou.
When they're like, oh yeah,
yeah,
you can't.
touch your employees anymore.
No. The
You're
HR.
telling me I got to ask how old she is? Come on.
No, HR is great for that. That's
Yeah,
what it
yeah,
should
yeah,
be
yeah.
for.
Yeah.
But all of that fucking hokey, we're a family, make it a great day, positive energy bullshit, that's all HR people.
That's it.
And it just drives me insane. Like, it's just like, just admit that this all sucks, but we
Yeah.
have to be here because of capitalism, and it's fine.
Yeah,
There's
it's
a lot that's trickling down from a lot of CEOs. Love
You know how
that shit,
fucked
though.
up a company is that they need a human resources?
Yo,
it's like you need to be reminded that we're actually human
Yo,
beings. in
I'll
this
tell
place.
you what. When I got out of restaurants for like 4 months and I worked at that tech startup. That was the
Dude, I keep
wildest.
finding shit out about you.
You didn't know that?
No.
I learned how to code a little bit, and I got a job at a tech startup. But I wasn't like code. I was like, it was like a customer. I was like guiding people how to like use it was like customer service for the most part.
Okay.
And then they would like career path you into whatever you wanted. So I was like, I'm going to be a software engineer because I guess I'm not going to do comedy anymore. And it was the craziest. There was a sliding board in the office. So like when
Oh,
you got
fuck.
hired, they made you go down a big spiral
Yeah, kinda
sliding
fucked, yeah.
board, like some sort of fucked up humiliation ritual. But everybody who gets hired there is like, this is awesome.
Yeah.
They have fucking Mountain Dew in the break room. And then you would get a Nerf gun when you got hired. They sent you a Nerf gun. They're like, have fun at work. It was like that type of place.
You tell me I get to be here for 90 hours a week for stock options,
And dude,
but I get to slide down the slide?
It was so fucking. It was too much.
I've worked at so many places. Like I worked at one company in particular that was like they had a candy wall and they were building a bowling alley. Like it was such a crock of shit. I hated my job and I was like, just let me hate my let me hate my job.
Yes.
And don't treat me like there were a lot of people at the company that wouldn't do their fucking job, but they loved the company.
Some people
and then I would do both of our work basically because this person's a fucking idiot, but then like they would get treated better because they loved going to the happy hours. I'm like, I have a life outside of this.
Yeah,
you cannot keep me here past the time that you're paying me and you treating me differently because I don't think it's cool. There was one thing that was really pissed me off about this job more than anything that's very much like that. Like, oh, you have to love it here. I got this job when I was the most depressed I've ever been in my entire life. I wasn't even looking for work because I was fucked up out of my mind. I got hired at this job. 3 weeks I'm there. It was like the day people get their bonuses, but I wasn't eligible for the bonus. I was just a brand new employee.
Jesus.
So then all the executives, what they would do is like when you would get out of the elevator, they would throw payday candy bars at you. The hardest candy.
Yeah,
That's the hardest candy. It's a brick.
It's all nuts. It's all
with
nuts.
on
It's nuts.
It's literally, you can't even eat it. You have to like put it in the microwave for this thing to be chewable. And I was just like I didn't want to be there, but I needed a job. So I was just like getting high before work and like just wandering in and sitting there at my desk, like moving my mouse around. I did not want to be. And then I walked in and it's like, they're all like, and I'm like, I'm not even getting this money.
Yeah.
And I don't know who the fuck any of you are yet.
Like, I'm going to pick up all these candy bars and I'm going to.
I was like, definitely just, if the windows opened.
I always wondered that, like, when you're in like an office job, like, I've had only jobs where, the first week you figure out how to not work hard. Like, and like, it's easy. Like, you can disappear, in like a retail. But like, if you're at a desk, how do you fuck off?
I don't know.
I'll tell you what, you get really fucking good at Nerf guns.
Yeah.
Yo,
No, I don't think you could just play
the last
Nerf gun.
3 hours, they had cameras on me. Because it was like at the end of the night, they would shut off the phones. So all there was live chat. Which, by the way, if you're on live chat, like trying to fix something, you're talking to a real person. One of the most like demoralizing, like humiliating things I've ever had to do was work a live chat. Because the moment they open up, like, I want to talk to a person, you're like, I am a person. I swear to fucking God, I'm a real person with emotions and a family, albeit a small one, but it is one. And they're just like,
you're just sending a picture of your kids.
Please be nice to me.
No.
I'm making $16.50 an hour.
You send a picture of their kids.
You're just sending a video of your like hungry kids. Be like, please treat me like a person.
Which I got in trouble originally because I was being too curt. Because like there's a lot, it's like email marketing.
Is that your fucking
like,
fake name in the company? Stop
like
being Kurt. Be more Sean than Kurt. But
there's like a lot of Kurt. Like it was like
what's Kurt, like blunt?
Short.
Yeah, like a little short.
He could
not,
have said that.
I wasn't being like friendly.
It's not
the short name
I don't
for
know
shirt.
fucking words.
So like I was friendly to everybody, but there was like it was like email marketing. So there's very specific laws in place. Like you can't buy a list of emails and then send all those people emails. Like they have to sign up.
Even though I've done that
for your whatever your email marketing thing is. So I would have people live chat or call and they'd be like, hi, like I bought this list and it's not working. And I'm like, we can't do that.
Have you thought about killing your family?
And like this one woman like was going back and forth with me on like the live chat and I said to her, I don't know what else to tell you. And like I didn't think anything of it. And then the next day they like took me into, and it's very different from like restaurant getting yelled at. Restaurant getting yelled at, they're like, are you fucking retarded? Like they call you names or whatever. There was like two guys sat me down, they're like, Sean, you still got some bartender left on you. I just want to go through some of your chat logs.
He's got his towel. He's like, oh shit.
And they just like went through all the times I was like kind of rude to people, and I was like, I could see how
you should be able to be rude as fuck to people, though.
But it was the thing was people couldn't handle it when you were kind of rude to them because they just assume they're not talking to a real person. So the moment you give it back,
that would make me feel so good.
Their fucking minds.
No, I would be so relieved if somebody's like, "Hey, you're being an actual fucking idiot right now, dude." I'm like, "Oh,
Because it breaks the psychological boundary between technology and humanity. So you're like talking to them and they're like, well, I'm talking to the computer. So clearly the computer is going to give me the right, it's going to direct me in the right way to do what I want to do. And you're talking to a human who's telling you can't do it. So it's got to be like absolutely infuriating. You're like, what the fucking, you're the computer.
Right.
You're the computer. What do you mean? What do you mean? You're infallible. I have to be able to do this.
See how quickly it happened to us? See how quickly this happened to us? Society?
Yeah, I feel like you're in a bad mood today. Are you always like this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess I've only
I'm
seen
born
you
and
like at
raised,
comedy shows and stuff, and you're usually all right. What's good? Are you okay?
Oh, I feel like I'm actually happier than
Oh
normal.
no! Oh,
He
no.
actually, I will say, Tyler is in a much better mood than
That's
than
great.
usual.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I shouldn't have said anything.
No, it's fine. I'm going to think about it a lot.
Yeah, me too. I'm never gonna forget.
No, I just hate corporate America.
It's the worst.
Yeah.
I couldn't even imagine
worst.
what
I mean, I don't know.
corporate turkeys like.
I had to do
It's fine.
I had to do a 3-day long like onboarding program for the place that I work at now, and we walked in. It's like 8:30 in the morning. We walk in, and the entire like corporate side of it, they all have like cheerleader pom poms, and they're all
Dude.
doing that like welcome, and like my whole life has been the pursuit of staying as far away as I can from like corporate-y
Yeah.
fake bullshit. And it was like my hell for like 3 days. Like
You
that's
take
the
one,
kind
you
of
put
stuff.
one in a headlock, and you like put a knife in it.
Yeah, I'll fucking kill everyone.
Enough.
Dude, we have a mandatory like seminar that we have to go to where some guy like travels the country to like teach people how to be like give like better guest experiences like at the restaurant. And I'm like, I will kill myself at this
No,
seminar.
kill him.
You know that guy has a Notes app apology locked and fucking loaded.
Oh, I'm sure.
There is no way a guy like that
It hasn't done a
toured in the
bad thing.
country. I'm going to teach you guys how to give excellent white glove service every single time. Like that guy is.
No, but it's not even
He
eating
definitely is into like really hardcore.
Yeah.
kink.
Oh,
He gets his balls-
absolutely.
without question. That guy
he
gets
is
his-
I
scared the
feel like-
that guy
shit
gets
out of
his
some
balls
people.
burned.
I will say, because I've been to a bunch of things like teaching things, like seminar things, and I've done them because I've been in different industries. I've done them for different things, and like I had to go to this 2-day training thing when I was teaching at this charter school, and I hated it so much. And I was like I was young. I was like 23, so I was like very outspoken and would say whatever. And like it was one of those things where the guy would be like, fill out this form. You're a parrot. You're an eagle. Read this book about
See, like
personality
that
types.
kind of
that,
shit.
And
like,
then he would like bait us into these interactions that were like manipulative to prove that his format would
sounds
work.
like a master baiter.
And I truly would be like, this is all, I was like openly saying it was bullshit. So he wanted to do this exercise and he was like, Sarah, why don't you come up here? And
He wanted to prove you wrong.
he wanted to prove me wrong. And I literally was sitting there going like, bro, what are you doing, man?
Yeah.
I'm smarter than you.
Yeah.
I'm smarter than you. I don't respect you, man. You want to
Yeah.
embarrass yourself in front of all these people? Also, it was the 3rd day of my first real job. So it's like, I probably should have just been like not even drawing any attention to myself.
Yeah.
But it was like, we had so much actual work to do, but it was like stupid.
Was it like like you had to do like
bullshit.
a personality? The personality test thing. I had to take one for that tech job.
Yeah, I'm a fucking parrot
The
or
most-
whatever the fuck that means. Like, you know what I mean?
It's
Like, it doesn't mean
crazy.
anything.
They made you take one when you applied online, and it was like a simple pick all of the adjectives that you would describe yourself and all the adjectives that you
Horny.
that you
Fucking
think you should
Turned on.
that you
Turned
should
on.
be
Right.
described as. And I did it, but it's like obviously you're doing this in regards to like whatever the context of the job is, right? So it's like what do I think I should be? Responsible, this, that, whatever, blah 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 blah. So like I scored a certain thing, and I guess that's how they hire.
Also,
So it's
you're
like
lying.
Yeah.
Like,
whatever, it was like whatever the fuck the personality test was. It was like a B something or something. And so then all the new hires like 2 months in had to go talk with HR, and they're like, so this is your personality test. This is what it says about you. And like me and the other kid who got hired, who couldn't be like more polar opposite people, We're like, doesn't this sound like you? And I'm like, no, not at all. And then like the other guy was a NASA engineer who was a software engineer. And he was just like, they're going through his like, you have a big dick, you're super strong, like your family is awesome. And he's just like, yeah, awesome. Like, and so I was just like, this is kind of bullshit. I kind of kept my mouth shut, but I was like, this is so crazy. I don't know who would ever believe this. And then when I got kind of like mildly yelled at or, about my chats, he had my personality chart thing out and he was just like, I've never seen one of these be so wrong. And I'm like, you're a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
That is so crazy.
I want you to be here tomorrow at 12 p.m.
You have like the smallest...
I'm coming in with a backpack. And as soon as you see me open that backpack, try to leave. It's going to be on the news, but you won't see it. How about that? God damn it, I hate that shit so much.
Dude, it makes me like physically uncomfortable.
I guess
feel
I
like
am being
life's got to be so much easier though when you can just like box everybody up in like little personalities.
Dude, my job we'd have to do these 7 a.m. meetings. You'd all go in,
Sorry.
and then they would have magazines and these whiteboards, and you'd get paired off into like teams of 5, and they'd be like, find things in the magazine that are like you, and then cut them out, and then put them on the thing. And
Nobody likes this.
It's like,
I don't understand why they keep making people do this kind of shit.
What does this do? Like, who's telling you to do this?
Yeah.
I'm 35. He's 60, okay? And she's 19. We're just like, what the fuck? You're going to make me do the thing. You're going to make me do the thing.
You're going to fucking make me do the thing.
And then, like you would, and that's all the meeting would be.
I would never force you to do anything, dude. I would be so nervous to put you
Not even for your own safety, because you would have a literal meltdown.
I would freak out. I'd be like, what the fuck?
No, I do think that is like the most important thing is like, I've never actually pushed back on anything I've been asked to do. If someone could tell me a logical purpose for that thing and I believed that purpose, like you cannot make me do something. You can't tell me the purpose, but it logically doesn't make any sense to me and then tell me that that's the reason to do it. Like, I don't think that these personality tests matter at all. I think my time could be used otherwise. And if you cannot tell me why I'm doing this, then I know that it's just kind of bullshit. You guys had this money that you have to spend on this thing and you can't spend it anywhere else. And this random scam artist comes in and wrote this stupid fucking book. I wish I wrote down the names of every single one of these stupid people that I've seen because I would love to like this one guy really. No, I know. I wouldn't actually. I don't want to sound like him, but I
Wait, am I sounding violent?
No. You said you were going to bring a backpack with a bomb in it.
He didn't say that. He didn't say that.
I didn't. Who knows what's in the backpack?
It's gummy bears for everybody.
Loose hot dogs.
It's a bunch of cheese.
Knowing him, it probably is.
I wish though that I wish I didn't give a fuck though, because I would be more I would just do something fun, I wouldn't
but you're not even like in their defense and in corporate people like my boss, like the boss of the store, he had to do it because
I know.
What's even crazier is those personality tests and all of that. It's not just like a thing you Google and like there's a bunch of printouts. It's like you're paying tens of thousands of dollars to a company for the privilege of using that personality test.
I think
that company had to pay for this personality test.
I bet you like the government makes you have to do them or you don't get funding or something. There's probably some I
think everybody should have to take the ASVAB.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
What's that?
That's the Army SATs. And you wouldn't believe it. It's one of the most unbelievably easy tests you've ever taken in your life.
Really?
Yeah.
We should all take it online and see what we all come back with.
I took it. I just don't remember what I got.
This fucking guy thought he was going to.
Yeah, they actually said I was too smart to join the Marines.
Yeah.
I'm sure that's a thing.
Yeah. Well, yeah, you actually can be too smart to be a cop.
I believe that too.
Yeah. They kind of, if your IQ is too high, they don't want you to be a cop.
What?
Yeah, it's true. Danny, look that up. Did I make that up?
I feel like that is an urban legend.
Can you be too smart to be a cop?
Because I think most smart people just aren't becoming cops.
No, I think I think there is a personality.
This is some. There's no maximum IQ entering the law concerns individual may become bored and not
Yeah,
follow
that's-
their job. Yeah.
Fair enough.
But I mean, it's also that cops don't have quotas.
What about the minimum IQ?
There's absolutely no minimum IQ.
Yeah.
For
Did you ever see that little boy on Instagram who wants to be a cop?
No, you
like
got
a-
a wild fucking algorithm.
My algorithm is
Wait, the little black kid?
the little black kid
Yeah.
who thinks he's a cop.
Yeah.
Sorry, buddy. All of them are bastards.
Yeah.
Even you, buddy.
he's gonna get
The
shot.
moment you
he's
wear
gonna get shot for impersonating a cop.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like 7.
You're arrested.
the moment you put on the badge,
He's 6 years old.
Yeah. He's driving around one of those like tiny jeeps.
He gets pulled over. He's like,
They're
a
doing-
license and registration.
They're doing a slow speed chase.
The cop is still so
Put
fucking
your
pissed.
hands up.
Put your fucking hands on the dashboard where I can see him.
It's not even the engine one. It's like the pedals.
Yeah, he's got a pedal.
I know we're starting to we're almost done here, but I wanted to see how dark I could get my algorithm.
Oh, that's
And
good. That's a
now
good
my
activity.
algorithm
That's fun.
is
I'm worried about all you guys now.
it's a lot. So this is a woman who pops up in my feed all the time. She thinks she's schizophrenic and thinks she's being gang stalked.
My message, this is me, Stacey Kennison. My message to Barack Obama for blaspheming the Holy Spirit. You're gonna die. You're gonna die for trying to rape my mother to death and for trying to make her
Jesus
do
Christ.
something
I like
bad and send her to
this.
prison. And you're a clairvoyant witch. But the last thing, Brown, that put demons in my heart is gonna die too.
Tyler?
So yeah, mission accomplished for sure. It's just people like that.
Well, you found your way to
that
the
are like,
weirdest.
what's that out? It's like they're pointing their phone outside, like, what is that? What is that? That's them. They're after me. They're all out there. And it's just like a street
There's
corner.
something fucking free about that, though. There's something
It
free.
sounds like a mental prison, I'll be honest
No,
with you.
there's something free about being that fucking crazy to me.
Yeah, to be like, you know what?
You know what? It is
People are after me.
Obama's trying to fuck my mom. God damn it! I got to post about this. I get jealous of that shit.
No, but like her whole feed, you name it. It's
can
Barack
post whatever
Obama.
you want,
it's
man.
No, but believing it. If I want to like scream at a building and think that's
yeah,
gonna,
you don't want to grift the mental illness.
No,
You really
no. I
wanna
want to
have-
be free. I want to be gone. There was this.
God.
I want to be gone. No, I think there's something so
This is not sounding
romantic
good.
about that. Like there was this guy growing up with. He was like older and he had this family, and then he found his wife. Like he was a normal guy, like a normal like father and everything, and then he walked in on his wife cheating on him, and his like brain broke, and he would just walk around. He would just walk all the time with headphones on, not plugged into anything, just talking to himself. And I was like, damn, dude, like at least he's not sad about the thing that he saw. He's just crazy now. To me, there's something nice about that. Do you guys not get
No,
what I'm
I
I'm
get
on
it.
board. I'm on board.
I get it.
I'm on board.
To be liberated of your pain and just
Yeah.
walking around the neighborhood yelling at squirrels and
like?
shit.
Are you aware of how insane you are? Probably not. I'd rather be me. I'd rather be not insane. But if I'm gonna like, if you're
Having
gonna see
something like
wild,
that happen can truly break your brain. I've
yeah.
like Jesus Christ. I remember going through a breakup and like calling Tom Brink every day. We talk on the phone for like 3 hours. And then like 6 months later, I was like, buddy,
My bad.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, yeah.
Thank you for dealing with me that whole time.
Oh yeah, dude. I've had friends do that. They call you like, and like like, and I've been through breakups, obviously, and your mind space is bad.
Same one about 100 times.
Yeah.
Maybe 101 coming your way. It is shitty, but like when you're talking to your friend about it, that they're in the mid, like the thick of a breakup, you're like, Jesus fucking Christ, you know. And I know you've done it with me a million times, where you're like, your world is like fucking melting down, and they're just like, you guys aren't right for each other, man.
Yeah.
You know, God damn. But you can't see
Sometimes
it.
that's all you need to hear.
I mean,
I had a friend when I was going through a bad breakup. It was the same one. Chris took me aside. We were like walking to the bar together. He's like, "Look, man, I know you're really broken up over this. I know it's really upsetting. None of us saw it coming, but don't lose your fucking mind." Because like we knew this guy who went through. He was engaged or he was married or something, and they broke up. And you might know him, but like started getting tattoos. He changed his entire thing.
That's fine.
His entire but not like a divorced guy. Like he's getting like. I don't want to give too much away, but like he went fucking nuts.
Please don't.
He went fucking crazy, and he's just like,
Yeah.
I just don't. He might have had like a latent mental illness or something like that was like activated by.
Ooh, but he doesn't know how to make ham.
I'll tell you what. That's a good way to close. That's a good way to close. Sarah Bell.
Yeah, where can the folks find you?
Yeah, just follow me online. It's Cerebellum. All my stuff is the same handle. And follow me on YouTube because I'm going to start putting stuff out. Once
There
I
we
get that
go.
confidence, I'm going to start putting stuff out.
Get YouTube confidence.
Love
And
it.
if I get a couple followers, maybe that would give me the confidence.
There you
so
go.
basically, it's on you.
I'll say this.
guys.
Do you have
As
anything
somebody-
on there?
Just maybe a couple old sets.
I would suggest not deleting them if you have.
Yeah, don't do them. Also, by the way, if you do shorts, YouTube is where you get shit on the most.
Well, we'll talk about this after the. I don't really. I'm like already I'm so scared of the internet.
Oh, it's the worst, dude.
I'm scared of the internet. Be nice to me and follow me
yeah.
online.
We should-
That's
Folks, follow Sarah. You subscribe to her YouTube and be very
Nice.
kind to
Be
her.
nice. Be kind. Go to my YouTube too, Tyler Rothrock, and the special comes out September 6th.
That would have been so awesome if she started plugging her YouTube. You're like, no, actually don't. I
yeah,
have
yeah.
to plug my YouTube first.
Yes. Go to only me and Sarah's YouTubes and nobody else's other than like
Maybe I'll drop my special on September 6th.
Yeah.
Let's do
You
it.
should.
Just kidding. I have it and I'm never going to put it out.
You should.
No, what the fuck?
I don't know. We'll talk about that too. Off the air.
Damn it.
Night
Put it
moves.
out.
Night moves.